Hey guys, this is Nacho here, and today we're going to be going over my character for Path of Exile 2's 0.5 Runes of Alder. I don't think I'm going to make any more upgrades to the character, so I figured it was time to share. So most of this league, I have been playing Earthshatter. In campaign, I played Rolling Slam, but Earthshatter has been the main skill that I've used for quite a while now. Last patch, I almost did this build, but I couldn't quite put the pieces together where I wanted to. And really, it just came down to the ascendancy nodes that I didn't consider taking them. But here we are. We have been loving it. We killed all of the bosses. Uh, Obviously, we're doing everything. We are farming 200% Deli's simulacrums. At this point, we dropped the voices and then we swapped into the two-handed version because the budget's significantly higher for just the rune. The Alder's rune alone is quite a bit. So overall, I would say the endgame changes this patch have been really sound. I mainly focused on simulacrum. I did some abyss early on and a little bit of breach. Fuck the temple, and I really don't like ritual. It's just never been my gig. It feels really tedious, even though the payoff is really good. I feel like simulacrum getting voices has really gave me a reason to call it home for a reason. You know what I mean? Like you put in 100 150 runs, you're almost guaranteed. You know, you have a good chance, not guaranteed, but you give a good chance of getting a voices. Right now you actually have to hit the voices to make money, so that's a little awkward. So I farmed up my first 10 simulacrums or whatever. I got stupid lucky and got my voices really early, so I've just been enjoying the spoils of everything. But I mean, I hit some other things. I hit like a Seraph's Heart when I was clearing for the Atlas. um I hit a thaumaturgic generator megalomaniac also, so that was 175 div. I actually have done very little crafting this patch. I made a batch of prismatic rings that were like super easy to craft. Basically, we made these. So we started with max life, all res, and then we just chaos essenced, and then tried to desecrate for a hybrid. So that was really good. We made a couple hundred divs doing that. That was like my starting pool. And honestly, what's great about this patch is how good everything is to farm. Like you just get out there, you do content, and you're making currency. You know, Expedition is giga for raw currency now. Temple's great. Like everything has its unique drops that you can't get anywhere else. Therefore, they have value. You know what I mean? So that has been really good to see this league. Like even last league, some Lacrums kind of sucked because Megalomaniacs are, you know, not even every build wants a Mega, or even can find one that's good enough to justify the 3 or 4 points to do it, because you have to save, you know, 7 or 10 skill points, or just get something on the complete opposite side of the tree to make Megalomaniac useful, right? So a lot of people aren't even farming them, and then pricing them and selling them is like a pain in the ass, honestly. Like they take fucking forever unless you just hit the nuts. You know, you might sell one for 10, 20, 30 div or something like that. But megas have never been good enough to carry sim. So voices getting added to that again was just amazing for sim. And ritual, again, the omens coming down in the eye level of the map that you need to run was huge. Swapping to uniques and omens only again was great. Like you can just make money doing everything. Abyss has omen of lights going on, and even Alkengo maps are worth kind of doing. Like if you're just kind of want to be brain dead and you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna alk some shit, go. Like Breach is perfect. Honestly, you just jack this stuff up with Breach or Abyss and you just go about your day and slam some maps. You know what I mean? You don't even need to have some like hyper optimized strat and you're making 30 or 50 div an hour, which there are better strats than that. Don't get me wrong. Some are pushing 100 div an hour. Tablets were great again this patch. Those were amazing to see. I think on the RNG crafting side, like on the minimalist thing, like you're just doing some simple items. The crafting still has a lot of potential. Empyrean did quite a few videos about just doing quad tabs of tablets. You know, it's great. So let's go over the gear and the gems real quick and kind of the whole concept of the build. So most people were running Dance with Death when this the Chinese content creator, Korean. Oh man, I cannot remember his name. Sorry if I get your nationality wrong as well. But anyways, most people were running the Dance with Death version. I was running it also. I thought it was okay. The amount of points that you had to go to path over there is kind of toxic, and then like the jewel slots are already really tight for like the way that I like to build warrior, so I didn't really feel like Dance with Death was doing enough for me. Like overall DPS is 25%, obviously, right? But I only had 400% increased damage, 350%, something like that. So I just dropped Dance with Death and grabbed some ink damage nodes, and my damage difference was already the same, right? Like I've already gained that 25% damage back. I'm just attacking slower, right? Like each of my attacks is more meaningful. So in doing that, Seismic Cry actually empowers additional aftershocks. So you can double aftershock stuff with this. So I wanted to get my attack speed back down to a point where this felt good using, whatever that is. So right now I have it on Echoing Cry, and I mean, it empowers up to like 20 something attacks per echo. Not per echo, but like per use. So as I'm moving through the maps, I don't really have to hit it a whole lot, and I'm not wasting the empowers like unnecessarily with the way the attack speed build was doing it. So I eventually swapped over to a two-handed mace, so we could run the Big Alders rune and get 4 ascendancy points back. Basically, we dropped the ancestral boost node as well, as you'll see. But I'm really happy with it. I even doing that, I've gained damage because I got the heavy stun node. Um, so yeah, gloves. We went with the extra suffix, double leech. Leech is fucked this patch, man. It feels super bad. I'm doubled up on leech affixes. One of my rings is a double leech ring. Uh, and this feels okay, but I'm still hitting my flasks a lot. Um, I've had to invest quite a bit into cost reduction as well through this. Mage Blood has been amazing. Obviously, it's a fucking Mage Blood. This was huge for the defense because we got so much armor from it. And then obviously when we scavenge plating, we get even more. And this actually let us not have to take the 2 points for the body armor node in the ascendancy as well. So that's felt good. Like we can pump the armor up. Like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm at a good breakpoint kind of thing. Like stuff, I don't need more armor. Like more armor isn't doing me much. Like, sure, I can mitigate a little bit bigger hits, but it's for small hit mitigation, and then I just need life, right? So investing more of either my skill points or my gear into armor past this point has not felt any better. So I just have tuned it down actually quite a bit. I was at, with buffs running and everything, I was up to like 150k armored Ellie on all the elements and stuff, but it didn't feel like it was doing enough. So boots pretty standard here: movement speed, life, strength, armored elemental. The helmet, this helmet's giga. This helmet's sick. I love the Raven Touch thing. Like, we got stimulants from it, 16% attack speed. Another thing, the flask effect. And then we're getting 500 life, 400 life, 500 life from it. Like, it's thick now, and then you get the armored elemental also. Like, this has been a big improvement for life builds. Like I said, I'm at 4k life, and then when I proc Rite of Passage, I'm at 4700 life. And then the amulet again, I'm getting like 300 some odd life from this. I would like the damage taken recouped his life. It's a pretty good mod. I don't think it's bad. I would like to have all attributes, I think, though. All attributes would probably just be that much better. I'd get another 100 life or something from that. Just having to not dedicate all those points, like 40 strength also, So I've been pretty happy with them. Then this chest, I actually got some regen on there. I didn't care about getting a 6th mod here. So yeah, this is the gear. And then we're running the charms there. In the sport gem situation, running rapid attacks, branching fissures, magnified area, close combat, and aftershock, and that gets us 105% aftershock right now. We got a good div on the weapon also. So extra fissure chance actually spawns 6. Let's see. So you'll get 6 spikes when you proc the extra fissure chance. Let's see if I can. Wow, there. See, there, all 6 of them spawned. I only got 20% chance to do it. But anyways, so the extra fissure chance. Let's see, you can get all 6 of them, and then anyways, so it's really good. And like I have it on the skill tree. But I like the consistency of the aftershock. I think the extra fissure chance is better DPS though. So that's is what it is. Anyways, and then running Herald of Ash, Scavenge Plating, Refutation. This thing's just like this should get this should get nerfed. Like you don't even need a shield. You just fucking run it, man. You put any amount of ward on any piece of gear, and then you just have it. You just don't take any damage, and everything takes 50% more attack damage. Like it's busted. Absolutely needs a nerf. Leap slam, mobility. Gotta have some kind of mobility. I was running the bone shatter thing for a while, but oh my god, is it freaking annoying, man. A little pebble gets in the way, you're hung up on it. You can't go around enemies. The whole screen's got to be cleared already. Like if anything's anywhere near you, you just get screwed. Whatever, man. I'm over it. So leap slam, good old trusty, and then just double cries. In case I needed another war cry, we put an infernal cry there. In case I like don't have the rage or something. But yeah, it's been the setup. That's what we're doing. Raging cry and echoing cry on both of them. So I mean I can get the gain damage if I want for mapping. Into the passive tree. So this is the first time I've actually been in this kind of setup. So hulking form, whole reason to play fucking Titan. Like if you're not taking hulking form, you're kind of weird. I'm not even gonna lie. Like we were taking these 4 points for the aftershock and then the ancestral boosted, but we dropped that in lieu of max life. And then the crushing blows. This has actually been really nice. I like this node a lot more than the ancestral boost. Like ancestral boost is nice every second slam. Even with the attack speed version, like all of your empowered nodes are half fucking valued. Like you're working against hulking form everywhere that you go by not empowering every attack that you do. You know what I mean? So I think meeting that middle point, like it's cool to have attack speed. Don't get me wrong. It was fun to play. But overall, I've probably doubled my damage, tripled my damage by going to 2-handed instead of 1-handed with Dance with Death. Because I was already at parity with dropping Dance with Death, just running a shield. Because I got like greatest defense and a couple other nodes. Like I just invested in increased damage, right? And then after I swapped to 2-hand and dropped the shield, I doubled my damage again. You know what I mean? So this sounds cool, but I think it was a little bit of vanity, just a little extra flair kind of thing. We have enough armor, so we're not running stone skin. We could drop this for stone skin if we wanted. Like if I was running hardcore or something like that, right? You would obviously be playing stone skin, probably with the shield too. The with shield version was really tanky, so I was super happy with that. And then here is what I'm doing with my tree. So weapon set 1 for some skill speed. We have this is like 14% EHP or something like that. Like these 4 nodes are crazy good. I hate taking reduced attack speed in 2 different spots. Like I'm just straight up losing 10% attack speed multiplicative. It's pretty lame. These nodes were really good. I think this ended up being like 17%. This is the chunk of what I replaced Dance with Death with. This cluster alone was 17%, and then I grabbed greatest defense on Anoint at the time when I was running the shield, and I was already at more damage. You know, I think I was also taking these nodes for this one, Spike Shield. This was okay. This is half as good as greatest defense. So like I was a drop acceleration cluster also, but we have this cluster now. This cluster feels really good. It's 3, 7, and 13% attack speed. These 3 nodes feel really good. I'm actually not even taking this one. And then I didn't bother having to spend points to come over here mainly because this cluster's here now. Disc clusters felt really good. This is 72% increased damage against rares and uniques. So this is what you care about having extra damage against, right? Like white mobs die. We already annihilate them. You can sneeze on them and they'll die. Nobody gives a shit. So having that against the rares and uniques is good. Sure, you don't get it against magic monsters, but it's okay. They're really not that big of a deal either. So that was nice. The rage cluster, obviously here. Taking this armored elemental, this armored elemental. We were taking this one and this one, but we dropped it. Just in lieu of other defenses, and then we grabbed what's this, the from nothing diamond for the blood magic. We grabbed these 3 nodes for close range, which is really short, don't get me wrong, but these are really good value. It's 80% increased damage. And then we grabbed the splitting ground for this, and then just a little more armor to elemental. This node feels bad generally because none of these give you armor, right? Like you would rather take the pathing to get the armor with the clusters, and then even like the reduced effective chill, reduced effective ignite, reduced effective shock. Like these are really good effects to have. So generally speaking, like you're not taking this, but the Dance with Death has made it feel really good. We took Megalomaniac with Laviangas and Shattering Blow. This is how we're breaking armor. So yeah, if I didn't have a good mega, I would probably anoint this or something like that, because like it's a pain in the ass to path to. Like it's way out of the way. Nobody ever wants to go there, but it's really solid. And then we just take these 3 break armor nodes and this one for enough, so we don't have any extra pathing nodes into armor break basically. So that feels good. We can take effective broken armor here when I get my next level or something like that. That's probably what I'll take. Took this increased damage here too, just 30% for 1 point. Like this felt really good. Just a few Warcry nodes, typical stuff. And yeah, we dropped the ancestral stuff because we're not ancestrally powering, right? Yeah, that's the skill tree. I'm pretty happy with it. We're running +3 Earthshatter there, and from nothing here. So that's all I have. That's the build pretty much. I guess I have some unused spirit right now. That's just like oversight on my part. Should probably just run like cannibalism or reduce ignite effect or something like that. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and thanks for watching.